I'm not going to sugarcoat it. These last few days have been really tough for Michigan. 20% of our economy is tied to the auto industry, which depends on a steady flow of goods from our largest and closest trading partners. We're home to the busiest international border crossing in North America. More than 10,000 vehicles carrying parts and materials cross the bridge between Detroit and Windsor every weekday. We're already seeing the impacts of tariffs. Auto companies are stockpiling parts and laying off workers. Suppliers are facing higher costs and delaying expansions. Dealerships are forced to raise prices by up to $15,000 amid slowing sales. And since every single auto job supports 3 others in the community, the impact is being felt by all of us, including small businesses across my state. Economists have pointed out that these tariffs represent the largest tax increase in nearly 60 years, costing families an average of $1,900. And if you're planning on having a cup of coffee, pumping gas, getting your groceries, buying clothes for your kids, or just simply meeting a friend for a drink, every one of those transactions is going to cost more because of tariffs. At the same time, we know that 401ks and IRAs are plunging, which is going to force older Americans to put off retirement. Home prices are going to go up and putting home ownership further out of reach for young people. So it really is a triple whammy: higher costs, fewer jobs, and more uncertainty. And it couldn't come at a worse time. People have been struggling after years of inflation and wages that aren't keeping up. We need government to stay focused on lowering the cost of living. Instead, what we're getting is the opposite: less money in our pockets, more doubts about future paychecks, critical government services that are getting defunded when they are needed most. I understand the motivation behind the tariffs, and I can tell you, here's where President Trump and I do agree. We do need to make more stuff in America: more cars and chips, more steel and ships. We do need fair trade. No state has lived through the consequences of offshoring and outsourcing more than Michigan. We know that when you lose a factory, it doesn't just mean losing those jobs. Losing people means losing resources. It means fewer police officers and underfunded schools. It means less housing being built and fewer roads fixed. It's a loss of purpose and identity. So while I share the president's goal of bringing good-paying middle-class manufacturing jobs back, it's got to be done right. Reindustrialization could have huge ripple effects, since manufacturing has the highest economic multiplier of any sector. Every dollar spent to make something triggers a chain reaction of material purchases, job growth, and supply chain, and more economic growth. So as I've said before, I'm not against tariffs outright, but it is a blunt tool. You can't just pull out the tariff hammer to swing at every problem without a clear, defined end goal. We cannot underestimate or underappreciate the time and capital it's going to take to actually bring jobs and supply chains back home. So there's not a shortcut here. Strategic reindustrialization must be a bipartisan project that spans multiple presidential administrations.